I like to simply state that I do not understand the nature and cause of the action in regard of the elements of my personal jurisdiction.
All right. Are you entering a plea of guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
I cannot enter a plea at the moment because I'm not sure what I'm going to be tried under. What jurisdiction am I going to be tried under?
All right, everyone. Today we're looking at a court case involving a self-described sovereign citizen who believes he doesn't need a driver's license. He's repeating the familiar claim that he was traveling instead of driving, as if that somehow changes the law. It doesn't. Driving without a license is illegal everywhere. So this argument doesn't hold up. The judge stays calm and professional throughout, which makes the situation oddly entertaining to watch. These cases always spark strong reactions, so feel free to share your thoughts as we jump in.
In a moment, I'm going to ask how you wish to proceed in regards to a plea. Right now, do you have a plan in regards to an attorney? Are you hiring an attorney, asking the court to appoint, representing yourself?
Represent myself, Your Honor.
Very well. Mr. Curvin, you looks like you're 33 years old. So absent some other compelling reason, you'd be able to represent yourself. If you wish to, I'm going to ask what your plea is. If you wish to have a trial, if you wish to, I don't know if you qualify for a diversion, if you wish to try to get the case resolved either through counsel or yourself with the county attorney's office, any of those things, then your plea should be not guilty. If you choose to plead guilty, then we would proceed to sentencing. I would hear from both parties in a pronounced sentence. If you plead no contest, that is then if the state were to present what we refer to as a proffer, a person who's pleading no contest are not challenging the charge, but they're not pleading guilty per se. If there's a proffer that supports the facts that would result in a guilty verdict, then that person would be found guilty and we'd proceed to sentencing in the same manner as I described before. With those things in mind, how do you wish to plead? Guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Are we on the record?
Yes.
So on the record before I make a plea, I like to simply state that I do not understand the nature and cause of the action in regard of the elements of my personal jurisdiction, the venue, and the nature cause of action until the prosecution has properly alleged that before me, and therefore I'm not able to enter a plea until then. I'd like to know if it's going to be if I'm going to be tried under common law, or is it going to be under merit?
Honestly, does anyone truly understand sovereign citizen talk? This man seems to believe that if he says the right phrases, the judge will suddenly drop the case. That never happens. He keeps asking what law he's being charged under, but the reasoning just doesn't add up. What's interesting is how similar these cases always are. Every sovereign citizen we've seen follows the same script, and it almost always ends the same way. Sometimes there's a retrial, but that's rare. So far, he's at least been polite, which is worth noting, but the strategy itself isn't going anywhere. Let's continue.
Speak up a little bit. It's difficult to hear you.
I got my headphones on. Did you hear what I said, or just what part did you need to?
I heard part of what you said. So,
okay. I was saying, for the record, I did not simply understand nature and cause of action brought against me, with regards of the elements of our personal jurisdiction, and also the nature cause of action until the jurisdiction, the prosecution has let me know what they're going to try me underneath, so I can let you know what I'm going to make my plea. I'm not really sure if it's under common law or is it maritime amity law. So I can know how to defend myself, and then I can enter my plea.
All right. Have you filed a motion for discovery in this case?
I filed in I put a special appearance and affidavit in about a week ago.
Well, there's something that's listed as correspondence in the court file. I'm looking at it now. It's not an official pleading. Neither does it state that you've requested information from the state that we refer to as discovery.
You didn't receive. I emailed. I actually faxed the special appearance. Did you receive it?
There's a document that looks like it is serve or before a notary in Oklahoma
Hmm.
that reflects what appears to be your signature and says respondent beneficiary of the named defendant
They,
in constitutional rights / benefits.
it
Is
should be
that the
like
document you're referring to?
yeah, I think is it just only one they went through? Because it's like 4 pages, 4 or 5, a few pages that went through, not just one.
There's a one-page document.
There's only one. It's supposed to be more. 'Cause I faxed to more over there. It was supposed to be like 4 pages.
It's one page.
Yeah,
Where it begins is at the top. It says the Supreme Court said in U.S. versus Mirsky.
yeah. I have a copy right here with me. I think you're just referring to the last page, and I sent like 4 pages of them. I think I got it notarized at the end of it, and I think the notary already sent the last page to you, but it was supposed to be 4 more pages to go with that, and that was the special appearance.
All right. Are you entering a plea of guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
Can I answer a plea at the moment because I'm not sure what I'm going to be tried under. What jurisdiction am I going to be tried under? I do not understand the nature of the cause of action being brought up yesterday.
Well, I've explained what you're charged with.
Yes.
I'm going to put you down as a plea of not guilty and set this matter for trial. If you wish to,
Because I was my special appearance didn't make it out. Like I need to resend that as well. Uh,
Next, he insists on filing something called a special appearance. For those unfamiliar, sovereign citizens often believe this allows them to avoid the court's authority. The idea is that if they don't recognize the court can't act against them. In reality, once you're standing in a courtroom, the court already has jurisdiction. Judges hear this argument all the time, and it never works. It's hard to understand why people still rely on this approach, especially when it only slows things down. That said, it does make for interesting courtroom moments, so let's keep going.
can I reset it so I could have a chance to resend my special appearance because it didn't make it in. I guess you only had the last copy of it. There's more pages that you didn't receive. I need to enter that in beforehand. How can I reset it so I can do that? I have time to do that. I can do it today, and we can reset it for this same time next week if that's okay with you.
I'm going to go ahead and set this for trial. You can, if you have pretrial motions that you'd like to address, they need to be properly filed.
Okay.
Sometimes if people are representing themselves, they're still held to the same standard as an attorney would be.
Yes, sir.
And sometimes people don't have the experience to do that correctly. So there's an advantage to having an attorney. But I'm going to set aside 2 hours for a bench trial.
I'd like to be tried by jury if that's okay. If I'm going to be separate trial, if it has to be separate trial, like
Have you made a written request for trial by jury?
I have not. This is my first appearance today.
If you're seeking to have a jury trial, then you're going to need to file a written motion in that regard.
Okay.
Again, pursuant to Kansas law, there are restrictions in that regard. When we set a jury trial, I generally have a pretrial date that we have. You will be required to be here at Elk County to conduct that hearing. If you have pretrial motions that you're wishing to have heard, we typically would do that in advance at a pretrial. I'm going to set a pretrial date at this time. It'll give you an opportunity to place your written motion for request for jury trial.
Now, the big question, does he have any chance of winning a trial? He was driving without a license, and his defense is built entirely on sovereign citizen talking points. That's not a strong position. Even though he's been respectful, a jury is unlikely to be persuaded by someone who believes normal laws don't apply to them. Driving without a license is illegal in all 50 states, and there's no exception based on word choice. Unfortunately, since this will be a jury trial, we probably won't see footage of how it ends, as those usually aren't made public. Still, these cases tend to follow a predictable path. The person believes they discovered a hidden shortcut to the legal system, but usually just leads to fines, possible probation, and wasted time. It's entertaining to watch, but the outcome is rarely a surprise. Let me know what you thought about this hearing. Do you think he has any real chance? If you enjoyed the video, be sure to like, subscribe, and share your thoughts in the comments. Thanks for watching and take care.